Hello everyone, I am Teacher Now. So week 6, comparing and contrasting opinions. In this lesson, you are expected to compare and contrast opinions with those presented in familiar text. In our previous lesson, you have learned the significance of distinguishing fact from opinion. You also have learned how to compare different genres of the same topic based on certain elements. As you continue the journey to becoming an effective communicator, it is fundamental that you also learn to recognize how speakers and writers come up with strategies in sending their intended messages. Observing details on how they present facts and opinions will be beneficial on your part as you develop your own style in writing and speaking. Let us analyze how people express their opinions. Let us read the dialogue below, then we are going to answer the question that follows. The title is To Find Apple or Not to Find Apple. Reina, Karen, and Cecilia were in the pizza parlor one afternoon. While they were at the counter, Reina and Cecilia got into a discussion. Cecilia: I like pineapple in my pizza. It balances the salty taste. Reina: I honestly do not prefer pineapple on my pizza. Cecilia: How come? Reina: I just do not like pineapple on my pizza, period. How did you love pineapple on pizza anyway, Cecilia? Cecilia: As I have said, it balances the taste. It even gives texture to the food. This is according to Chef Emily of Emily in Emmy's Squad, with Chef Louis, a veteran chef of NYC Pizza Consultant, agrees with as well. Karen: Actually, you are both correct. As long as the pizza satisfies your hunger, it is still a pizza. So, what pizza flavor do you want us to order? Cecilia and Reina: Pepperoni. Did you know that one of the important skills in reading is to be able to compare and contrast? It is considered as one of the first higher order reading comprehension skills. But how do we compare? The comparison, identifying features of similarities or agreements. While the contrast, studying out differences or disagreements. Before we proceed, let us first answer this one. You are going to read each sentence carefully and identify whether the statements compare or contrast ideas. Number 1. That bike has the same color as our car. Is it compare or contrast? Number 2. I was hungry, but I was reluctant to eat, since I did not like what was on offer. Is To compare or contrast. Number 3. My taste differs from yours since I do not have sweet tooth. To compare or contrast. Number. I eat meat, whereas my parents only eat vegetables. Compare or contrast. Number 4. Han is 6 feet tall, although his brother is only 5 feet. Compare or contrast. Number 6. Ella had her hair done in style similar to mine. Compare or contrast. Number 7. I got an A in math, and I am doing well in other classes too. Compare or contrast. Number 8. I ordered steak. However, chicken was served instead. Compare or contrast. Number 9. I got my homework done despite the fact that I left my book at school. Compare or contrast. And number 10. That story resembles one I read a year ago. Compare or contrast. Let's check your answer. Check your own work and remember to be honest. Okay, number 1, compare. Number 2 to 5, contrast. Number 6 and 7, compare. Number 8 and 9, contrast. And number 10, compare. Did you get it all correct? That's very good. Probably while answering the activity, you might have noticed some words in bolded letters. These are what we call the grammatical markers in comparing and contrasting. For comparing, we have similar, same, to, and resemblance. And for contrasting, we have but, however, despite, although, whereas, and because. In writing and speaking, formulating opinions could be challenging. Evaluating the validity and credibility of evidences in an argumentation alone asks for a lot of skill. However, as mentioned at the beginning of this lesson, learning how other writers and speakers construct their arguments can help you in developing your own style to convince your audience that you have sound ideas. Learning how to compare and contrast others' ideas can help you to be critical and reflective on the kind of information you will feed yourself. However, primarily, you should learn to evaluate someone's claims first. One way to evaluate others' opinion is by identifying the persuasive strategies. Not only helps you formulate strong claims, but also helps you identify the weak ones. Ethos, pathos, and logos are three elements of persuasion identified by Aristotle, a famous philosopher. By appealing to these three elements, a speaker or writer will increase his or her chances of persuading an audience. These are the persuasive techniques. You have the ethos, the pathos, and the logos. Ethos, it is an appeal to the writer's credibility, ethics, morals, and character. While the pathos, it is an appeal to the emotions of the audience. And the logos, it is an appeal to logic and reason. When you evaluate an appeal to logic, you consider an argument based on facts, evidence, and reason. Using logos means appealing to the reader's sense of what is logical. When you evaluate an appeal to ethos, you examine how successfully the writer or speaker appeals to the audience's sense of ethical behavior. The writer or speaker presents himself or herself to the audience as credible, trustworthy, honest, and ethical. Some of the questions you can ask yourself as you evaluate an author's ethos may include the following. First, has the writer or speaker cited his or her sources, or in some way made it possible for the audience to access further information on the issue? Next question, does he or she demonstrate familiarity with different opinions and perspectives? And the third one, does he or she provide complete and accurate information on the issue? Lastly, pathos is making an appeal to emotions, making people feel that they have a connection with the topic at hand, evoke certain emotions, beliefs, and values. Comparison and contrast of logos, ethos, and pathos. For the logos, it uses logic or reason. You have here the mind, reason, the mind. Okay? It also states claim clearly. It gives logical reason, includes facts, statistics, research, information. And for the ethos, it convinces the audience that he or she is credible. It uses correct grammar, sounds as well researched in the subject matter, and maintains formality. And for the pathos, it appeals to audience emotions. It carefully chooses words. It uses figurative language that draws emotional responses to the audience as anger, guilt, pity, etc. Examples of logos, ethos, and pathos. As a doctor, I am qualified to tell you that this course of treatment will likely generate the best results considering all the symptoms, conditions and options. An example of an ethos: more than 100 peer-reviewed studies have been conducted over the past decade, and none of them suggest that this is an effective treatment for hair loss. And for the pathos example, there's no price that can replace peace of mind. Our advanced security system will protect the well-being of your family so that you can sleep soundly and soundly at night, rather. So remember that logos has something to do with the logic, with reasoning. And for the ethos, it's about credibility. And for the pathos, it has something to do with emotion. So try to answer this. Which of the elements of persuasion is used in each item? Number 1. Better men than us have fought and died to preserve this great nation. Now is our turn to return the favor. For God and country. Gentlemen. And your answer is? That's correct. Pathos. Next one. Mr. Anderson is clearly the most qualified candidate for the open teaching position. He has a doctorate in elementary education, 25 years of teaching in public schools, and has been twice awarded for his innovative style in classroom management skills. Is it logos, ethos, pathos? And the answer is ethos. Next one. Don't be the last person on the block to have their loan treated. You don't want to be the laughing stock of your community. And the answer is pathos. That's correct. Next number 4. He has a track record of success with his company, culminating in some of our most acclaimed architecture to date and earning as Firm of the Year 9 times in a row. Logos, ethos, pathos. That's correct. It's ethos. Number 5. The date is perfectly clear. This investment has consistently turned a profit year after year, even in spite of market declines in other areas. Logos, ethos, pathos. And your answer is logos. That's correct. Did you get it all correct? If you did, that's very good. If you did not, try again next time. Now that you know how to evaluate claims, grammatical markers in comparing and contrasting. It is important that you understand the grammatical markers that you may use in contrasting and comparing these claims. But first, let us clarify what a compare and contrast means. When we compare, it tells what is the same about two or more things. And contrast Tell what is different about two or more things. Take a look at this example. We have the differences of the whales and the fish, okay, and their similarities. It's written in a Venn using the Venn diagram. So their similarities, they both live in water, have fins, and can swim. The following words or short phrases are used to compare two items or ideas. We have the like, likewise, same as well as, also, similar to, resemble, both. Here is a short paragraph that uses some of these expressions. Time, like money, is a limited resource. You cannot buy everything you want. Likewise, you do not have enough time to do everything you want to do. Our time is the same as our money. It is limited. Also, time is a resource when work needs to be done. So the highlighted words here, like the like, likewise, same, also are the marking signals or comparing ideas. And the following words or short phrases are used to contrast two items or ideas. We have the unlike, as opposed to, whereas, in contrast to, different from, on the contrary, however, although, and on the other hand. Here is a short paragraph that uses some of those expressions that shows contrasting ideas. Unlike time or money, desire is an unlimited resource. Think about it. In contrast to money, which can run out, your desire for new experiences and ideas will never end. Whereas, there is never enough time to do everything you want. Your desire will always come up with something new and exciting. Okay, try to answer this. You are going to identify the words or phrases that make the sentences comparing or contrasting. You're going to write your answer in a piece of paper. Let's start. Some people like to exercise indoors, whereas others prefer to exercise outdoors. And your answer is whereas. Number 2. I am fond of volleyball. On the other hand, my brother is enthusiastic about playing football. And the answer is on the other hand. Next number. The 4th of July and Veterans Day are both U.S. holidays. However, the 4th of July celebrates our independence and Veterans Day celebrates military veterans. And your answer is however. Correct. Number 4. I have a pet dog and a cat in my house. My dog Nemo likes to chew on his bone. while my cat Money likes to sleep. And the answer is while. Next number. Cinderella is kind, sweet, and charming, while her stepsisters are mean and cruel. And your answer is while. That's correct. Did you get it all perfect? That's very good. For other learning tasks, you just ask your teachers and see your Google Classroom. The reference of this is Pivot 4A Learner's Module Quarter 2, First Edition 2020. And the slide templates and pictures used were from CANVA and Creative Commons. Thank you so much. Thank you and have a nice day.